Hey y'all, it's Kirk. So here we go. Ask Dr. Kirk, episode 19. So the question today comes from Jamie in Toombs County. What's up, Toombs? Let's go, Toombs. Jamie writes, Ask Dr. Kirk. Dr. Kirk, I need to change something. I've now developed a dad bod. I've reached my 40s, and it is time for me to do something. Help me. What is the best way for me to start and lose some of this dad bod? Jamie, what an awesome question. What a very common question that I get from a lot of people. And I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk to you in some generalities today because the deal is when it comes to what is the best plan, that is not something that is going to be cookie cutter recipe for everybody. Everybody is different. I always talk about how you are God's wonderful snowflake He made. You're unique. So something that works for some person is going to be totally nothing for the next person. You have a certain metabolic rate. You have a certain set point in your genetics, a body shape, a body type, a habitus, as they say. So it's going to be individualized to you exactly what's going to work. But in general, I can tell you, not just you guys out there with dad bods, but you ladies who've reached your 40s and you've reached this wonderful time in your life, like I have, where your metabolism is certainly not what it used to be, and your activity level certainly isn't what it used to be. I'm just going to give some general tips for you, Jamie, and then you can talk later if you want to personal message me or whatever, and we can talk about you specifically, or come see me in the office, whatever. Man, I don't care, man. You're over there in Tombs, man. Let's go hunting, man. So turkey season's coming up. Anyway, so in general, let's talk about tackling making these changes. There's a truth that I need to tell you, and I probably need to illustrate it to you. So I actually have my dry erase board today. So let's do some learning. So let's talk about, let's say, the lifestyle change of if you wanted to start increasing your activity level, which is awesome. We should, any part of a weight loss thing needs to have a component of exercise, because we need to be able to burn those calories and and be able to develop some muscle. So some of you ladies who I've heard say, well, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to develop some muscle. I don't want to get all big. No. I'm not talking about you need to get all jacked and crazy looking or anything, but just very simply developing some muscle tone, some muscle mass to your body. Not, I hate saying mass because that makes me sound like I'm making you this big old thing. No. Just some simple muscle tone and stuff, because muscles are little engines inside your body that gobble up calories all the time. They're little furnaces. So the stuff that you're putting in your mouth, if you have more furnaces in your body, so to speak, that are gobbling up calories, the better your metabolism is going to be. So everybody needs to add some sort of exercise component to their regimen, whether that be weightlifting or just simple, getting out on the track and walking and everything. I need you to build some muscle though. So I really would suggest some sort of weights to this, even if it's just body weight stuff, like starting to do some simple push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, squats, right, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so let's talk about in general some numbers when it comes to the lesson I want to give you today. So the average person running a mile. So the average person, let's say, that is running 1 mile, on average burns about 100 to 150 calories. Okay, so you run a mile, you're burning about 100, 150 calories, depending on you. Everybody's different, but that's just a good little average. So there we go, running a mile. When's the last time you ran a mile? So you run a mile, you're gonna burn these calories. Well, y'all, let's pick on my friends at Krispy Kreme. How many calories is in a Krispy Kreme donut? Probably about 300, close to 300, depending on which one you get. Just the basic kind of Krispy Kreme. Yum, 300. So, I mean, look at those numbers right there. So let's say you go to work, somebody brought donuts. Yay, it's Friday. You had a great week. Your boss says, here's some donuts. Yay. And you just smack down 2 donuts. How long does it take you to eat a donut, Jamie? If I gave you a donut right now, 3 seconds? If I timed you, 5 seconds? How long does it take you to run a mile, Jamie? At our age, what? Think we could do 10 minutes? I don't know. 8 or 10 minutes, that's embarrassing. So let's say you go to work and you just whack down 2 donuts and you're just like, yay, Friday. Do the math, man. You about to go crack out 6 miles? No, ain't nobody doing that. So what I'm trying to illustrate to y'all is this. You're gonna think, okay, I need to make some lifestyle changes. And you're gonna say, okay, so I need to adjust something in my diet. I need to start exercising and everything. Well, I like food, it's delicious. So I'm just gonna work out and I'm gonna whatever and still kind of eat what I want to. Are you? Are you gonna get where you want to go there with that? Probably not, because the truth of these numbers in this simple illustration show you cannot out exercise a bad diet. Sorry, that's terrible news, man. But yeah, you cannot out exercise a bad diet. We just don't have enough time in the day to do it. So, as much as I'd love to say, man, Jamie, let's go hit the gym, man, just like you were in high school, brother. Let's go. Let's just crack it out. And we're going to start doing all this stuff and you're going to change that dad bod. Well, if you continue to eat the way that you do, then really it's a 3-to-1 battle that you're going to lose. So the big change needs to be certainly on what you're putting on your plate. And I hate to say that, but because I love food. So what do I do personally? Jamie, if you ask me personally, what do I do? Man, God made me so flawed. My self-control on food. I love food. I love food so much. I really hate diets that restrict you and say you can't eat this, you can't eat that, blah, 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 blah. So I'm more of a person where my mind frame needs to be in portion control. I need to be in, okay, I can still have that, but I can have just this much of it. So I have enough where I can taste it and it's awesome and I go, yay, and I get these happy brain endorphins from eating my favorite things, but I just can't eat the whole thing. So I've done I've written articles on the portion control thing, and because that's exactly what I have to do. I have to pull potato chips out of a bag, put the bag up. Don't eat out of the bag, or I'll eat the whole bag. I have to pull out a certain number of Oreos. I love Oreos and milk. Oreos and milk, man. Whew, that's my jam. I have to pull a certain number of Oreos out of the sleeve and then put it up, or I will eat the whole sleeve of Oreos, especially watching TV at night kind of thing. So I'll pull out my 6 Oreos, sometimes 8, but and dip them in milk, and that's it. So I have to do a portion control kind of thing in order to get it, because I just know the simple fact, and the lesson that I want to give y'all today is, y'all, number one, if you're embarking on what Jamie's talking about and making lifestyle changes, first off, awesome. Praise you. I absolutely praise you, because that takes a big step. That takes a lot of self-control. That takes a lot of looking in the mirror and going, I need to do something. That's great. So I'm glad that you're doing that about yourself, Jamie, and anybody else that feels the same way as Jamie today. Praise you. But we need to know the simple lesson. When we go on this and we're making a plan, and we can talk about specific plans later amongst you individuals, you cannot out-exercise a bad diet. So the things do have to kind of go hand in hand. So, sorry, I know, bad news. I should say something happy or funny to make you feel better. I got nothing. I love you. I love y'all, ain't it? Jesus loves you. I'll see y'all next time.